Hey guys, no witty intro today. Welcome to Anision Speaks.
What the hell was that?
I should probably take an Instagram photo because I haven't taken one in a while. So here we go. Now to edit it with pretty filters. That one's creepy.
You know, that was more mature than anything that I'm watching right now. The fact that I was able, as a 24-year-old man, to just rub my nipple like a fuckwad on this camera here was still more mature than you wasting your audience's time using a fucking application that most people use to take pictures of food. Why are you even filming this?
That one is also creepy. That one's extremely creepy. Okay, I guess that one's okay. There it is!
It's like if I wanted to make an intellectual debate video, but I was just sitting here going, you know what? I'm not going to make anything but an intro to this video, just sitting here and just be like, yeah, this thing's really cool. This video is actually about something completely different, but yeah, this thing's really cool. It doesn't take away from the fact that this thing is indeed pretty cool, but if I waste 2 fucking minutes of people's time talking about nothing, why the fucking hell are you making that part of the video? It doesn't make any sense.
Cool, now that that incredibly essential function is complete, let's go to the crowbar827.com contact page and talk to you guys.
What the fuck is cravati?
This one's called Atheist Trapped in a Christian Society. I have no idea why I'm doing Dr. Evil.
Because you're 26 years old and you have the mind of a 12-year-old.
No. I just want to say something real
Might be why you're kind of a pedophile. Just saying.
quick before I actually read the details of this post. Why are people so militant?
Again, you're wasting your audience's time. They came here to watch you answer a question and you just fucking waste more of their time. Go ahead. I mean, it's not like it's bugging me any.
And I know that's funny coming from me, but I don't get it anymore. To me, it seems like most extreme opinions come from individuals who are either incredibly ignorant, unhappy, or both. Of course, there's gray. It doesn't apply to everyone, but if you...
Did that really just spill out of his mouth? And of course there's gray. You used a gray scale filter. Yeah, ignorant fucking people spout really stupid things. You ought to know. You wrote the book on it.
have an extreme opinion on something, you might want to really investigate the true source of that opinion. Do you feel the way you do because you know the absolute truth, or do you feel the way you do because it's a mere opinion that has no real basis?
Is this just a manipulative way of justifying everything you've said up until this point and trying to force people to buy it as fact again? Are you ever going to stop doing that? Because that's all I was able to construe from that, is that it was a really manipulative attempt to get people to buy what you're saying because you said it's alright for you to because it's based on some fictional empirical fact. You're the only dude in the world who can literally take something that's absolutely batshit untrue and make it sound like it's completely true. Not even the best science fiction writers can do this as well as you do. Ray Bradbury should suck your dick and then bite it off and then beat you to death with it and write another book. But unfortunately, we don't have him anymore. And that is a very sad loss.
That's part of why I've been agnostic for so long. I'm not all-knowing, so why...
Yeah, so says the guy who made his own religion at 17, right?
Why would I act like I am by calling myself an atheist or a Christian?
That doesn't matter. Why do you act like you are and make hundreds of videos about things you think you know what the fuck you're talking about in?
Christians demand the existence of God, and atheists demand the non-existence of God. Black and white. It's so narrow-minded. Whereas agnostics sit in the middle and go, you know what? None of us really know what the fuck's going on, so stop acting like you do.
But then again, that's narrow-minded too, because that's saying that God isn't an existence of anything that exists within the realm of religion too. In fact, agnosticism is an incredibly stupidly narrow-minded thing, because it doesn't bother to question it at all. It just says, we don't know, so leave it at that. Whereas atheists will sometimes question religion and become Christians, or Christians will question religion and become atheists. The whole idea, if everybody in the world was an agnostic about religion or atheism, would become an incredibly moot idea. So even agnosticism is an incredibly narrow-minded perspective. I think that you just fucking like to sit in the middle as an agnostic because you want to be a floating in the middle guy who can pull ideas from either fucking spectrum and then make videos about them because you want to be some ultra cool guru. In fact, I don't really think you have a religious affiliation to anything besides something you yourself created. But I would be thinking too far out of the box, wouldn't it?
Take a step up, however, I would like to let you guys know something. Along with lacking significant irrefutable proof of one side being true or the other, we also lack significant irrefutable proof that we truly exist in the world as we know it. Are you really watching this video right now? Do I really exist, or is this all a figment of your imagination?
Jesus Christ, did someone take the most babyish fucking philosophy course? For one, this doesn't even fucking enter the realm of philosophy, okay? Not even in the goddamn least. But... this... oh my god.
Just because I can sense the texture of this hat, just because I can see it in the camera, does that really mean it exists? The human brain is incredible.
So basically things that you're physically observing within the objective fucking reality, okay, that are, you know, things that you're actually seeing are subject to Schrodinger's cat's theory? No. It doesn't work that way.
Powerful. What's to say my brain isn't generating this reality around me? Just saying. You guys want to talk about whether or not God's real? I want to talk about whether or not anything is real. But for now, I'll settle with what you guys want to talk about, so let's get to it.
Why did you just waste 1 minute and 49 fucking seconds of people's time? That doesn't even make sense. You're trying to say that the Schrodinger's cat thing exists in your fucking perceptive reality, which wouldn't make a bit of sense, because if I'm looking at something, then it's obviously in a definite state where I can interact with it, touch it, and feel it. Now you're trying to say that when the Schrodinger's cat thing basically is if you put a cat in a box, it's either there or it's not there, or it's alive or dead. You know, it has no defined state. Only until you open the box and observe it actually there does it actually materialize into your reality. You literally just fucked that so hard up that I can't even fucking counter that with anything. Holy shit!
Alright, so this person says that they're a complete atheist, they won't deny it, okay? They're saying what really upsets
So go ahead and mock them for that, because that's not what a complete dipshit would do.
them is when religious people condemn them for being atheists. They're sick of people trying to convert them to loving God. They wore a shirt that said bad religion on it and they were attacked for it. People assume they worship the devil. They're just wondering how they can get away from all
These are such fucking simplistic examples of what goth kids go through every single fucking day that I'm starting to think that you just pulled these out of your own ass, and that nobody submitted you that question. It's nothing that would surprise me, Brookie.
anti-atheist hatred that's been directed at them. It's actually quite simple. It's called Move Out of Utah. No, but really, do you live in North Carolina, Ohio, Tennessee, someplace like that? Praise Jesus! Alright. Well, as usual, I'm going to speak about this from my own experience.
Greg, I don't fucking think that you have any right to speak about those things, even being a person who seems to move around more than a man on the run from the police, which I'm pretty sure that you might actually be. A kid can't just move from one spot to the fucking next. He's not a YouTube partnership money thief like you. He's not a conniving son of a bitch who probably has a lot of places to lay low. So that was a really fucking creepy suggestion, coming from a man dating a minor who's 26 years old.
When I don't want significant attention in public, I don't dress in a way that would attract that attention. For instance,
Oh yeah, sure, a banana suit wouldn't draw any fucking attention to anyone, right?
since I'm not going to walk in a Catholic church dressed as a transvestite with a homosexual hanging off my nuts. It sounds fun, and it might actually be fun for 5 seconds until they crucify me. The same goes with having anything about you that's different than what society naturally accepts. Or should I say retard society? Because I feel like people who discriminate against others for completely baseless, illegitimate reasons are mentally retarded. They seem to be incapable of reasoning. For instance, people that hate homosexuals.
You know, the thing is that this is all coming out of him, and I'm about to fucking slam my head into that wall about as hard as fucking possible. It's not that the things he's saying are wrong. It's that these things that he's saying are coming out of the mouth of a person I know doesn't just legitimately believe any of them. At all. It's about as stupid as somebody had once tried to convince me that this guy was nothing but a gigantic troll. And I tried to convince them that, yeah, sure, a gigantic troll who dedicated 5 years of their fucking life to doing nothing but trolling an entire community of people. There's a difference between trolling, motherfucker, and being a complete sociopath, and that's my point. Obviously, nobody listened to it.
Why? What does it have to do with anything? Are people walking around the streets having butt sex in front of you?
Well, if you go to San Francisco, they might, I don't know.
No. Are gay guys breaking into your house and butt raping you until you admit you like it?
Like I said, if you go to San Francisco, I don't know.
No. Gays aren't messing with you, so why mess with them? And that's exactly my point. If you take an extremist stance against a group of people that has never done anything wrong to you whatsoever, you are probably slightly mentally demented. But that's just my crazy opinion.
Yes, coming from a man who invented a religion who wanted to kill all non-vegetarians, right. Okay, whatever. You're trying to fucking tell a person that they're gonna convince fucking firebrand preachers, right? Yeah, people whose mentality is so stuck in the Middle Ages that there is nothing in the world that can convince them otherwise from their notion that homosexuals are like the spawn of Satan. Ugh, why did I do this to myself?
Quick question to anybody who believes that God is against homosexuality. If he's so against it, why did he put G-spots in the buttholes of men?
How would you know that they were there unless somebody was fucking you in the ass recently? Just a thought.
It just doesn't make sense. But anyway.
Also, up until this point, I didn't know men had G-spots in their assholes, so I find that incredibly questionable that you know that. Because I've had plenty of sex in my life. Plenty. And I never knew that. And I kind of regret now having found that out. Ew.
Wait, let's get back on topic. Have you ever heard the phrase, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the water?
Or if you can't handle the heat, take your finger out of my butthole. I mean...
Turn on the AC, or ceiling fan, or move to Alaska, whatever. I really support that phrase because it reminds people that we are most all capable of changing our situation for the better if we make the right decision.
You know what, guys? I'm going to make a video where I'm going to talk really, really fast like this so you can try to catch up on everything that I'm saying, so you ignore the bullshit that spews out of my mouth, because you won't even be able to catch up with anything that rolls out of my mouth, because you know what he sounds like right now? He sounds like one of those people at the end of those good beer commercials where they talk about you should drink and drive, or those commercials where they sell things for pharmaceuticals where they talk about the side effects. Side effects may include headache, nausea, death, vomiting, explosive diarrhea. Why the fuck are you talking so fast? I didn't speed his video up. I'm not running it through a player where it's sped up. This motherfucker's really just talking like that. It's like he did a line of coke before making this video. Just like a fucking dude from Scarface line. He just stuffed his head in a bowl. Just and then he fucking did that. Which is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in a video. Now my head feels all weird for having done that. Oh. Why are you talking so fast? Slow the fuck down, motherfucker!
For instance, if you don't like being made fun of for wearing a bad religion shirt, then don't wear it. That, or you can just stop caring. Before I continue, I just want to say a major pet
Or you can stop inventing your own religion.
of mine is people who refuse to change their situation for the better. But
also, I don't really think that says much about people's against atheism for hating a bad religion t-shirt. It goes to show me that they're ignorant shit stains who don't know the difference between a t-shirt that goes against religion and an amazingly good punk band. So either way, this kid should kick those fucking people in the head with a steel-toed work boot. Just my opinion.
Continue to complain about it regardless. The world isn't necessarily all one way or another, but oftentimes there is a significant divide between the weak and the strong. The truth is, what really defines your strength isn't your body, but rather your mind.
What's with this fucking music?
So whether or not you submit and blend in with the crowd or continue to stand out is up to you. You are a member of the most powerful species on this earth. You are capable of...
Yeah, Gregory, let me assist you in that statement. The most powerful species of anything on this planet is not human beings. It is virus and bacterial life. There are bacteria on this planet that are capable of wiping out the entire human race if we hadn't developed inoculations against them. You know, there's something that might come along that's developed by nature itself that will kill every human being in the world, and it just hasn't come along yet. So when you say something that fucking feebly stupid, I have to laugh at you. We are not the most powerful species on the face of this planet. Now, when it comes to things that we've come across, like science, technology, you know, progressive development with our species, yeah, okay, then your point stands valid. But as far as anything else is concerned, anything at any given moment will fuck us off the face of the earth. And I goddamn can't deny that.
incredibly wonderful things. So again, are you going to continue letting these people get to you, or are you going to rise above? There are many more choices, and they're all yours to make. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.
This editing. Oh, this editing. What the fuck is this? Wow, you suck the dick of machinima for extra views, you fucking whore. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, dude. You have no integrity at all if you stick that machinima logo at the end of your fucking stuff. Now, what was that? Was that philosophy? or just utter stupidity. Oh my God. How many more of these have been? Oh God. Oh. My brain is offended.
I hope yours is, because if it's not offended by some of the stuff that he said, something's wrong with you. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know how to end these.